If you choose to watch this video to the end, you will have a plan probably for 1 hour's worth of creative, generative exercises that involve people in your group, create more experiential education, and actually get people connected, maybe even editing the future. And so Steven's gonna push way out here. I'm not gonna be the only one sharing. We've got Kimberly, who's gonna share an unofficial start. Jesse, who's gonna share a
context hook.
Caitlin, who's going to be unpacking.
Connection before content.
I am going to pick up on the floor all the content that you have to share in your group. I'm going to be unpacking how do you design that for contribution, and the one and only Michelle Cummings is going to be.
I'm going to be on closing.
I'm going to be talking about the unofficial start. You know, when you walk into the room and people are like, I don't know where to go, what I'm doing. So it gives people let's say a hook to hang it on. And what that means is I invite them to come pick a card from the many in the deck. There's about, I don't know, is it 55 or 60? And they can pick a word that fits for the day, whether that's their ideas on what they were coming in for or what they had for lunch. It doesn't matter. But you get to pick your prompt, and here's 3 examples.
And then you move to context hook, and what you would do is lay out a tree of words, and you can randomly assign them, have people journey from the start that they choose, and then whichever path they choose all the way to the end where they land on the word, and you would invite the participants to talk about that journey of each word they chose and how that journey represents what they're hoping to take away from the context.
The visual of that is you walk in to the room and the 2 cards are laid out. So you got to pick creativity or evolution. And then if you pick evolution or creativity, there's 2 other words laid out over here. And so you branch on this tree as you go.
All right, for connection before content, to just get everyone feeling more comfortable with each other, you can have everyone pick a card with the word that they feel drawn towards, and then have them find a partner and share a story that they think of when they think of that word. And you can have even the partners switch and have them people talk to more than one person, so you can get to know a few people in the room.
If you've got content, so let's say a group, you want to identify what are you going to value over the next 6 months of working on projects. You can do value bumps. So you lay these cards out on the ground. Where's all the green ones? You lay these, there's a green one. Lay these cards out on the ground, and we're actually just gonna do this, everybody. So everybody in the group, you get 2 bumps. A bump is when you move a card up 1 space. So you get 2 bumps. Can you just choose the things that you would like to prioritize most in value of making this YouTube video? And just give 2 bumps. 2 bumps, 2 votes. And in an extremely quick amount of time, and I'm going to be the other votes, especially if this is a larger group, you give people 2 to 3 bumps only, then you can say, all right, very quickly, that was like a quick sample, but in under 2 minutes, you can elevate what is most important to the group, and then you can clear all the bottom rungs and say, all right, our contract for the day is we're going to really focus on making decisions to move us forward and learning and applying new skills, for example. So all of a sudden, that content, the group has like some lovely direction to go. If you really are like deep in some dense period of work of some kind, or you're in a very work applied project, you could say, all right, here's the project, here's what we want to do over the next 6 months. What will be required in order for that to go well? And you have all the cards laid out, everybody gets 3 bumps, and you have the group vote on what actually is going to help that project succeed. And Michelle is going to wrap us up with a magical closing.
All right. And closing is really where the magic happens, where you get them reflecting on what they learned. How are they going to apply what they learned back to the future, back to their everyday? And then how do you also leave them with something that wants them keep to coming back for more? So a great exercise you can do with the word side of this new deck of cards is have them think about the past, the present, and their future. Like pick out a word that best describes something, what's an anticipation or a story you told yourself about coming to this particular event, whatever event they're at. that. And then pick a different word. There's like, what's something that you really got out of this session that was meaningful, impactful, that you're going to take something from this and apply this to the future, to your future self. And then one additional word that you could pick out of that deck what's a word that you're going to aspire to, something that you want to be better at or want to get. And so you bring your past self, your present self into your future self, all by using the words on the cards.
It's almost like Michelle Cummings invented the body part debrief kit and is like a master of reflection or something. Like that?
Maybe something like that, yeah. Maybe something like that.
There'll be a link in the description if you want to really master reflection, etc. Link to these cards, more information, Michelle's stuff, and possibly some links from a Kimberly and a Jessie and a Caitlin. This was all recorded by the generosity of this group of 5 after a workshop at the Association of Experiential Education. Have an awesome day.